Alright, here we are at episode 17. It's actually been a while now, a little over 2 weeks since I recorded. Doesn't seem like that long, but I've been working out lately and doing stuff in KotOR and a little bit of Guild Wars 2 stuff too. So, yeah, been a busy couple of weeks. Why am I naked? Oh, was I fighting those Chinese people? I think that's what it was. I want my upgraded Gel Shade Visor armor. Yeah, we're talking. Okay. I have visor. All the cool kids wear sunglasses. Okay, so I believe when we left off last time, the plan was to fly somewhere. Oh, what is a graphical bug there? Huh. So we have 4 choices for planets. Should we talk to our companions first? Let's see how Adam's doing.
I don't know what it is, but you look different. It's hard to explain, but it's good to see.
And that this conversation is because I'm a certain level of light-sidedness, which is weird that I'm already that far light side when I'm not really trying. I mean, I'm trying hard, but like every once in a while I make a dark side decision, or what ends up being a dark side decision. I guess it's not too hard to change your alignment in this game. I feel as if I'm more in touch with the Force than I ever have been.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
Inspires people with high affection with me to be light side as well, and with low affection to be more dark side. Crap. Anyway, that cutscene we saw last time with those 2 Sith that as I said was triggered by being this much in one direction or the other, and also I couldn't show it to you, but on the title screen, the one Sith Lord in the black cloak, Darth Nihilus is his name. That's not spoiling anything. Has replaced Darth Sion, the scarred guy, as the front dude on the title screen, which is kind of cool. I could play with Zach, but I'm not going to do that. Any questions? Let's see. Can you explain where you got your Chinese training?
Huh?
That's
what are you
right,
talking
the sister noticed it. You dropped into a Chinese combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
I don't believe that at all. I don't know why he didn't just tell me the truth in the first place. It doesn't, like, you know, he's been around the block. He probably picked up some combat techniques, I would imagine. I'm gonna try to persuade him. Don't change the subject.
Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions
That's
about your
good.
past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Wanna
Fair
know
point.
why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright?
Alright. Yeah, I'll go with this. I'm not accusing you, I just want to know if you got any other useful skills. You could be a real asset with the combat training.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Alright. Influence lost? I guess she's asking about it loses or trying to persuade him the first. I don't know. Either way. Can you actually see their influence at all? Better question, can you change characters while in the party screen of this game? You can. But not in the character screen, just the equipment screen. By the looks of it. Alright, I was gonna see if there's a way to see how much affection they have with you. But enough talking, let's get back into some action. I only have about an hour to play before PvP night, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, so I decided what order. I've been doing a lot of thinking about what order I'm going to do the planets in. And I would recommend Dantooine as your first one. Onderon is also a good choice. Nar Shaddaa is a little bit tougher, and as with the last game, I like saving Korriban for last. Especially because Korriban is the one with more expanded content due to the patches I have in, so I kind of want to save that as something to look forward to. But Dantooine is a really good starter planet, so that's where we're going. Alrighty, here we are on Dantooine. No cutscene with Bastila like the other game used to have whenever you arrived at a new planet. It's all the star map. Remember, we were looking for Jedi Masters, and on Dantooine, it's Master Rook, who you guys remember from KotOR 1. Apparently, after the Enclave was destroyed, he came back and has been hiding here somewhere ever since. Companion-wise, I was thinking about who I was going to take, but I don't remember what I ended up deciding. If I decided anything. Let's use Beodur. I like using him. And I... Oh. Double click. And I haven't used... Who did I use last time? I think it was Kreia and Beodur, maybe, actually. I want to use T3. I haven't used him in a while. It's kind of redundant having those two, but I don't know. I don't think I'll be doing any combat or anything right away, so...
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
I remember her. Administrator Adari.
She's inside Kunda. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together.
It's a big role on a farming planet.
Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi.
I remember them.
The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
I like that her title is just administrator too. That's a very sort of egalitarian title. She's not like their mayor or anything. She's just kind of running things. Who's disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. I remember those guys. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
Where's Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port.
Oh,
it used to be the estate of a man named Matali.
I remember the Matali estate.
He and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment.
Probably
the administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
This is your center of government?
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
It makes sense. It's well fortified. It's, it's not even a city here. It's just a settlement with maybe a couple hundred farmers, if even that. So, it makes sense they would just have like one kind of city hall type compound. It'd be more impressive if there weren't so many holes.
We're working on it. Is there anything else you'd want to talk about?
She seems a little pissed at me. Why do I need permission to enter the Enclave?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adari.
Alright, I'll be going now.
Just head into the build.
Yep, okay. Hey, T3 can level up. Cool beans. Alright, attributes. Dexterity's good because he shoots with blasters. Oh, excuse me. Skills. Yeah, we'll give him the usual suspects. Guess I haven't used this little guy in a while. There really isn't a ton of reason to use them when you have Beodur and my own character. This one is actually built pretty skill heavy as well, so I may not be using T3 all that much, but I'll still try to mix them into the rotation every now and then, just for fun. And I don't think we'll be seeing a lot of combat right off the bat, at least nothing too difficult, even though this is on hard mode, obviously. That's right, I was getting used to that. Oh, yeah? So he doesn't have a weapon now, does he? Now he does. There's his blaster. Alright, cool.
Greetings and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine.
Isn't that kind of you? Yeah, I see that he's malfunctioning. How'd you become so damaged?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Oh, I remember. I think I did see a couple of these guys running around the Jedi compound, so he must be sort of rebuilt and reprogrammed from them.
Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you?
It's a little creep. Oh, I can try to use my computer use to run it.
Processing.
Diagnostic.
Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance.
That sounds bad. I can fix it though.
Error.
Oh,
Memory overflow. Resetting. May
I
I
guess
be
one of
of
my
any further
companions said
service to
maybe,
you?
but are we walking in a circle?
I am conducting my appointed rounds. May I be
Literal
of any
rounds.
further service to you?
Is there any work available
The
here?
local militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers. Speak to Zeron in the Kunda outpost. Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda to explore the ruins for salvage opportunities.
Alright.
If you
Where's my 4-speed? Who's this guy? Who has a name?
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
I'm not a salvager.
Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer.
Thank you.
Why else would you be here?
I came to see the Enclave.
You're not a salvager, and I don't even want to know why you'd go to the Enclave.
Well, it's the best place to start my search for a lost Jedi Master, but I don't know if I want to tell him that. What do you know about the Enclave?
Nothing but rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. On a quiet night, you can hear the ghosts howling and scraping around.
Sounds unlikely. Who are they?
Oh, you know, folks around Khoonda.
Alright, I'm done. Just containers over here. Let's investigate them. Remember, part of my quest is to build my lightsaber. I think I need 2 more components. I found one of them from the Ithorians when I helped them. Impossible. I guess it means my security skill isn't high enough? I thought I had a lot of security skill, didn't I? 16. But you guys, 18 I can try with him, and you have 18 as well. I wonder if I can give T3 anything to help him with his security. Computer use, well that's cool. Gives him the ability to regenerate things. That gives him awareness, repair. Let's go with this. Computer use. Why can't I use this? Oh, I need a better upgrade class. All right. Alright, give it a shot. See if anyone got a shot at it. Locked, not impossible. Now it says impossible. I wonder if your rolls go down with each successive. Can I blow it up? Skill 2 though. Alright, Bader, you're up.
I'll have this open in no time.
See, but impossible. Okay, it must mean you have to mine this one because it says still too low if your skill's too low. Okay, get away. Better not have broken anything. I didn't. Yay. All right. I think I got a couple things out of that. I don't know if it was worth the mine I used to blow it up, but it probably was. Some heavy armor. And the items in this game are actually, I think I've mentioned this already, but I'm going to mention it again. They're randomly generated, so you could do multiple playthroughs and get different items at different locations each time. Oh, he's stuck. Alright, just some random stuff there. What about you, Ithorian? Oh, you got a name too, don't you? Everybody has a name. Oh, power implant. What's that do? Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. 2 strength? Yes, please. What was the other one I had? Dexterity plus 3. Actually, that seems good too. I'm gonna go with that though. Yeah, I'm more dexterity. Yay, he greets me. He's an ecologist and xenobiologist. Oh, cool. What are you doing on Dantooine? Oh, he catalogs the natural resources of this planet. That'd be a fun job, I think. Just like cataloging things. Sorry, take a drink. Studying all the animal and plant species, and it could be dangerous too, I would assume, but it seems interesting. Without correction, the planet will falter in time. How can it be corrected? Fallen Jedi proximity may be the root of the problem, but who can say? Can Wrath have mysterious behavior? What is that? They swarm. The tunnels near here appear to be the center of their anomalous behavior. Alright, do you have any cards I could buy? Oh. He sells Bazak cards. Like I said, I'm not really going to get into that, so. Alright. Here we go. On our way to Kunda. Hey, there's Bert. Remember Bert? I actually looked it up. He has a name, or I can't see it. I can't scroll up. They have those creatures have a name in the data files of the game. You can actually find. I forgot what they're called though. So I was talking to somebody about that before. I looked it up. This guy sells stuff. I think. Yep. What do you... Every traveler says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones. I'm meant to believe this is the case. Celestians are usually trustworthy, I think. What do you say? Upgrade components. Yes, T3, I'm sure he has upgrades you can use. Can I see what you got? I'm probably not going to buy... Oh, I was just about to say I'm probably going to buy anything, but these things I could use. I want to make sure I don't buy one I already have, though, because I'm not sure if those are random as well. I don't actually see. It's probably like a key item, quest item. No, really, miscellaneous. I know I have an HK part or two. These are all upgrades. My space suit. Never know when you might need that. Okay. There's part of my lightsaber. Do I really not have any HK parts? Could have sworn I got one from the guys on outside the Telos Academy place. Maybe from the first droid too. Well, it's filtered by all now, so it's going to be anywhere. It'd be here. Maybe it's here and I'm just not seeing it. Alright, I'm just going to buy both of these because whatever. So I do want that. You can actually go this whole game without actually assembling HK if you really don't want to use them, but I do, so, oh, that's cool. Flamethrower, or a molten cannon, which is, I guess, an upgrade of flamethrower. 800 credits, that's kind of a lot. Nice stuff, but like I said, I don't know if I'll be using T3 enough for it to be of any use. Alright. This one of the militia guys.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
Oh. So I better look for the other door then. Some turrets up there, that's good, I guess. Some security. There's the girl I talked to before. Delon. There's the main door. In we go.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. Well, you remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant.
Hey.
And never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda.
Could that be Master?
Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them. And
oh,
we can
jeez.
certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Well, I'm not gonna go over there and say hello. Probably walk outside find a whole army arrayed against me.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask.
Where's the Administrator?
Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it.
Alright. What was the
Welcome back to
What do you have in Kunda?
The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant and Zeron, the leader of our militia. Akari is still around here somewhere too.
I think that's the
He sells
Celestian I
droid
talked to
components.
outside. Alright, I don't really need directions, I'm just gonna wander around until I find it anyway. Hey there.
Are you waiting for the Administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here.
What are you waiting for?
I'm here to get another pat in the back from the Administrator and hear how unfortunate my situation is. That my problem is important, and they'll get around to it.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the Administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What's your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then, they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices.
I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren.
But I can't farm without my equipment.
What was stolen from you?
A lot of farming equipment. It's not even valuable, just important for the moisture vaporators and hydroprocessors. The thief must be desperate for credits.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager.
If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful.
I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
I'll see what I can do.
That's great.
Okay. Mini quest there? What about you?
A lot of people here hate Jedi. But when they were here, they tried helping us. I don't blame them.
Oh, good. At least there's somebody that doesn't.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship. Yes. No friendly greetings are here for you.
Thanks a lot. Okay. My ship isn't battered.
You act like I have insulted your man. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition. I am done
this guy's
inconvenience.
full of flowers and sunshine, isn't he?
The salvagers keep coming here and bothering the militia. That Garevik is the worst of them.
Oh, is you? He's a salvager, yeah. He's in earshot, by the way, so be careful. I think that's the administrator's office, so I'm gonna... Here's one of the
what brings you to
guys.
Kunda?
Seems like Dantooine has a lot of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the detail. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Zeron too, I suppose.
I suppose. Sounds like you don't approve of Zeron.
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator.
This guy supposes a lot.
He expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing. But the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's gonna fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
With some people, if you give them a little room, they'll take a lot more.
Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I've talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's got to be some sort of compromise we can both live with.
I'm not sure where this quest is really going. You can't bargain with a rancor.
Using my own analogy against me, the mercenaries aren't rancors. They're people, like you and me. But if you keep provoking them, it's just dangerous. I think we should be working on getting along.
Alright. Yeah, I'll try to be, The attitude is dangerous. When you're outnumbered in a hostile world, you've got to stay a team.
That's a good way of looking at it. I may not agree with the captain, but I guess I should make everyone fall in line. I still worry that he may provoke the mercenaries into something more dangerous.
Alright.
Alright.
Not to get any, like, points or anything for that. Oh, here's the, Oh, Adam Larp! This is the guy from the speeder, last time, outside the Enclave. He used to sell really good stuff, but at insane prices. Yeah. Selling arms, right? Alright. Let me see what you're selling. I'll filter it a bit. Alright, weapons. He's got some good weapons, I guess, but, I'll upgrade. Gamorrean War Axe. Trandoshan Double Blade. Oh. Just one thing. I like the look of that. It costs 10,000 credits. Yep, I'm not gonna do that. Rhodian Deathblade, same deal. It's nice, but yeah, not for that kind of price. Especially when most of the stuff you can just get as drops anyway. What about armor? Meditation Band. Yeah, a little pricey for that. Yeah, most of the stuff I think I could just find somewhere. Probably won't end up really buying much unless I have like oh, there's a crystal. Unless I have like tons of money and just need to spend it on something. Otherwise I'll probably just find things as loot or craft them myself once I get my crafting up a bit. Okay, sealed door there. There's Zeron.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Alright, Batman. Alright, I've had a spot of trouble, yes.
Talk to Baroon first. Here's it. You got any...
We wanted to see if anyone needed a hand.
Rare thing, a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
I remember him saying that all the time. You want something? What kind of work do you have?
I've seen a lot of visitors come through. We have a small problem with Kinrath.
Yep.
Maybe you've already seen some of them. Coming from a cave in the Kunda plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Yeah, I could do that. How much is the reward?
2,000 credit.
Oh, that's not bad. With so few settlers, lives are much more important than credits.
I agree with you, but I don't barter. I got more important things to do.
Alright.
That's up to you.
What's Jarevik's connection?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garevik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses, but nobody remembers Garevik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
Too bad they can't just like sell it and use the money to help people. Alright, I'll be going. So we got a couple quests there.
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit.
They really do not like Jedi, do they? Alright. So that door is openable, but only with a key card. Anything going on over on this side of the compound? I honestly don't remember. You know, come to think of it, I don't think you ever could get inside the Metallic compound in the other game. You just worked outside of it. There's something behind there that I can see it on the map. It was the Sondrel compound you could get inside, so... Interesting. Anyway, hey, there we go. Not a bad office, I guess. There's Administrator Adari.
Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. You are the owner of the ship that just landed?
This voice actress has done a lot for Bioware. I can never place it, but I know she's done other stuff. So, yeah, if you know what else she's done, put it in the comment section, because I'm really curious to know, and I'm too lazy to look it up. I think I did once, didn't find anything anyway. Alright, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Leovar.
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship?
That ship is one of the fastest in the galaxy. I'm just going to not ever answer the actual question.
I meant no disrespect at all. It is in fact a remarkable vessel. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Yeah. I prefer if you kept that quiet. Jedi don't seem to be liked here or practically anywhere these days. It's kind of weird that the Jedi are the good guys, but just because people don't see a distinction between the Jedi and Sith, which I guess makes sense, because a lot of the Sith were fallen Jedi, so, yeah, I guess it's kind of... Which makes me wonder, where do, like, Cyan and Nihilus come from? Actually, they might mention that later on, but... Because they weren't fallen Jedi, I don't think. I think they're, like, actual Sith. Anyway, it'd be interesting if they came from the Empire that later emerges in SWTOR, but I don't think they did. Alright, yeah.
That is an unfortunate truth. And a wise request, which of course I will honor. Most settlers here hold bitter memories of the Sith occupation. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help.
I wonder if she is more than remembered.
I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
I'm looking for a Jedi. Could you tell me who you're talking about?
My friend. Let's just call him...
Let's just call him random name out of midair, which is totally not random.
and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
Oh, this is really weird. Like, I'm picturing where we actually find him. It took me a while to think about it, but I actually do remember. It just came to me like right then. He didn't send for me, but I'll be honest, sure.
Rook and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to
Yeah,
fear
now I
the
remember
worst.
the plot.
Would you be
planet.
willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I remember bits and pieces of it, but now I kind of remember how it goes together. All right, sure.
We are fortunate. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave security door. Is there anything?
No. Any other work I can do
There are
here?
plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Besides that,
Cool stuff. Okay, let's go outside again and see if there's anything else in this little, whatever this zone is called here. Dantooine Plains looks like. Is that where we are now? Yeah, yes. Khoonda Plains, rather. Alright. What stance do I have? Where's my stance? There we go. Plus against many opponents, plus blaster reflect. Yeah, it's got many opponents, because we'll probably be fighting animals here, and they don't usually carry blasters. It's over here. And this is the same zone as before, I believe, Metallic Grounds. Changed a little bit, but you can compare it between the two games, and it's actually quite similar. I think. I think that's... Is this where I did that quest with the, you know, the criminals who shot the guy or whatever it was? I feel like it honestly might be. My pounds, get him! Wasn't gonna use force speed, but I probably should. Extra attack force over here. Bayodur is a decent fighter, but T3 especially is more suited to technical stuff than actual combat. The Avar does make a decent tank though, I guess. Heal up a bit. I don't think the cat hounds ever drop their mains. Oh. 4 into cat hound. A couple of them actually. Yep, I wish I had Stasis Field, but I don't. That one's really good. I prefer actually if they attack multiple targets, because then I can kind of, when I heal, I can heal more. It's like a multi-target heal. Let's see, there we go. It's pretty powerful too at this stage. I don't have a ton of health, but I do have a good amount of dodges and whatever it is. Oh, jeez. Gotta use another heal. Get off in time. See, I want to try to stun him, but I don't know, force powers don't really work that much. One more heal. Oh, I don't have enough for night speed. Hopefully they'll regenerate enough. This guy is doing... Oh, this sucks. Alright, let's get this guy down first. Before Bayodur dies. Use a med pack or something. He's got like no combat stuff at all. I don't know how much good med pack will actually do, but let's try it. Alright, didn't get a chance. Oh, you have to click, double click, that's right. Durr. I don't think I have combat revive yet, do I? No. Yeah, I'm definitely getting rid of T3 after this, because there's going to be some combat, and I'm not going to do this by myself, and T3 is essentially useless, so... If I have a Mandalorian melee shield by any chance. Oh, anything equipped. At least you can equip things during combat. That'll buy me some time. Alright, 4-speed going, so I should be able to kill this guy pretty quickly now. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it, that was... I'm a moron. Well, at least for the last one now. You can see him. Unless I'm hitting him, his health bar really isn't moving, so T3 is missing most of the time, and even when he hits, it doesn't... It's just not built for real combat. See, look how much it moved when he actually got hit. Alright. Thanks for the fun, T3, but, yeah, I'm gonna set this man off for now. I will bring Gat now. I don't want to take Kraya everywhere, just because that'll get, you know, everybody always takes the Jedi open everywhere. Nope, I'm still in combat technically. No, because Vader's not up yet. Rise and shine, Mr. Durr. Am I still in combat? There we go. The music is a good way to tell if you're in combat or not. Alright. Ivan's got some weapons, Vader's got his sword, alright. Where's the quick save? Is that quick save? That is, yay! Alright, more exploring to do. So the one nice thing about having Kraya is you have 2 Jedi to heal you as well. Hi Bert! How you doing? The ruins up here? Up their courtyard, they are. I guess we can go this way next. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video, and when we come back, we will go to the Jedi Enclave.